Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's Sunday is going well so far. I hope everybody had a good Juneteenth yesterday. So, speaking of Juneteenth, that brings me to this subject. Some things that I'm not doing anymore when it comes to speaking on people who dislike Latrese. After yesterday, it was powerful. Juneteenth, I read a little bit about it, and it was powerful. And so with my sisters and brothers, I'm just going to continue showing love like I always have been. And that day, I hope moved a lot of people to be more positive, to see what we've been through, what our ancestors been through. And for that day, it really made me look back at myself with my last two videos. And my last two videos was speaking truth, my truth. And that's not going to change. But my first video, it was more aggression in it when I was speaking. And I think that came from a place of how I seen some people being treated. And when I say that, it's someone in high school when she got bullied by a lot of people, male, female. She was a black girl, and it was black people who was doing this. It was not one single white person treating her like her own kind was treating her. And this was high school. And it was all because they seen her as different. She wasn't different to me. I seen her as a regular human being because I know everybody is different. Everybody have different ways. Everybody was raised different. And so I never judge people. I always accept people for how they are. And then, you pray for them, And so what I'm going to just tell people, kind of explain where all that came from. When I seen the attack, on Latrese and the name calling, it was a couple of things that bothered me. Definitely was the bullying. I think it was bullying because, like, when I looked at Latrese's page, I was not looking for her to be snapping on anybody. When I started looking at Latrese, my sister got me onto Latrese, and she was hilarious. She was funny to me. And so throughout the years, and then a couple of months ago, I started seeing negative stuff. When I pull up her name, it'll be her name, but when I hit the little button to watch it, it'd be somebody doing commentary on her. And so I just decided, like I said, to look at it. And what I saw, it was like, wow. And it kind of brought me way back to high school. It really did. And it's not something that you say, oh, you just get over it. It's just stuff that stay with a person. It wasn't traumatizing. It's just something I thought was not nice. And I seen it happen again with the people who was coming for Latrese. And so it was a girl, like I said, she was okay with me. Her appearance was okay with me because I already know we're going to see fat people. You're going to see skinny people. You're going to see tall people. You're going to see short people. You're going to see some people who have imperfections. I have imperfection. I truly do on my body. Some things it's not like everybody else's when it comes to certain parts of my body. It's not like I'm not perfect. And so when it came to high school, and I'm just going to go ahead and say it, the girl had big lips. I just looked at it as her lips was fuller. I have family members who have full lips, but that don't make them an ugly person. But these high school people, and it's not elementary, middle school, this is high school. And people probably say, oh, that's high school, that's going to happen. No, it's not going to happen because everybody's not like that in high school. I was not like that in high school. So you can't say they was young, that's how they act. Okay, but it don't mean that it was right. for one single person to come in the lunchroom. And you get like me, I put myself in people's shoes. She can't used to come in the lunchroom. Just what happened at class and on the school bus. And people got to picture them being her. You got to picture yourself waking up in the morning knowing that this is going to happen to you almost every day. You got to be that person, and then you'll realize where I'm coming from. She was young, probably about 15, 16. I'm just saying because it happened so much through high school, her teenage years, and you got to wonder what that does to people mental. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I find it so sad to me what was going on. And these are grown folks who was attacking Latrese about her personal life, what she got going on. And so I'm going back and forth with trying to talk about the girl in high school and the situation, what I see with Latrese. But anyway, and the girl, her mom have her dressed to the T. My mom had 4 girls. We was dressed, trust and believe, and we used to work for a place called Cedar in the summertime for parents with low income. It was a thing called workforce where we worked during the summer times, and we was able to purchase our clothes, whatever. But I'm just saying, this girl mama, she was low income too, but she always had her daughter dressed to the T. We didn't wear name brands. My mom didn't buy us name brands. We just had new clothes, but we didn't do the name brands and name brand shoes and all that stuff when we was in high school because my mom had 4 girls and she was raising us by herself. But anyway, it was crazy because this girl was well dressed. Her hair was always did. She had a jerry curl, so you already know her hair was already did because my hair, I had a jerry curl as well. So I would understand why they was picking on her because she had a full lips. But I mean, when I tell you in the lunchroom, when they come in there, you can tell they already going to start because they started laughing. And they called her moose juice. It's like a cow on that little juice, and it's they call her moose juice, whatever. And so they'd be like, moo, moo. And I'm telling you, the look of embarrassment, shame, the heaviness that was in her face, that did something to me at a young age. It really did. That's why I said I can tell that the Lord was in me at a young age because I didn't think that was funny at all. And the other people just laughed. And it was archived. Black people, they laughed. And I'm looking at her and I'm like, oh my God, my heart just went out to her. I'm so serious. And so this goes back to Latrese. When I was hearing what they were saying about her, whether it was true or not, just the fact that they were saying this stuff. And then to hear people say love in it. When I hear people say it, love, they doing this out of love, and it was bringing God in it, and I want her to change. But the way you go about that kind of stuff, you don't do it that way. So that's why I kind of found it weird. I found it weird. I kind of found it tacky. I kind of find it, if that was somebody, if Latrese was a family member of you all and people attacked your family, weren't you trying to tell people like, look at what y'all doing. Go back to your page and look what y'all saying from the beginning. Because some of these, I looked at it. I ain't feel it even lie. I did. I just how they studied Latrese, I studied them. I really did. Because these people are well dressed. They say they had good jobs. They have beautiful homes. This is what they saying. They have respectable children. These are what these people saying, but I looked, and they say they go to church, and it's just different people. I ain't gonna say no name because I ain't trying to start nothing. I'm just that type who want to say something to negative people, and they know who they are. They know who they are, so I don't need to go back to their page and find them. You guys see it. All you have to do is just put Latrese name in, and if it's not Latrese, it's going to be somebody saying something negative. It's on the if there's some people saying positive things about Latrese, thumbs up to y'all. Thumbs up to y'all. Thumbs up, because some people, when they get it tight, they need to not only see negative, they need to see positive too. So people who have positive stuff to say on Latrese, go Latrese, you doing your thing. Don't worry about the people who speaking bad on you. Sometimes people need to hear that kind of stuff, because you never know when a person go to sleep at night. I don't care what they say and how they act around people like they happy. When that person lay down to go to sleep and that negativity get in their brain, you don't know how they're going to react. You don't know how they're going to react. You know, so when she called people demons, they probably are demons to her. She probably look at them as demons because you doing something it's not of God. You're doing something not of God, even though you use the word God and love, and you put on a persona as being all together, but your heart. And I truly see why God speak on people's heart. I see why he speak on. I don't look at the outer appearance. You know, God don't look at them. Oh, she all put together. She went to college, got several degrees, 1 degree. He don't look at that. He don't look at this person got the best car. This person is in shape. This person take care of her kids better than that person. God don't look at that. He look at us as individual, not a group. He look at us individual. He look at our hearts. He look at our hearts. And so that's why I said what I was saying. And the first video is more aggression to it, because my heart go out to anybody who is being bullied. When those kids who got who harmed themselves, little boy, different. There was different times. If somebody just go by and read up on it and look at the videos, these little teenagers killed themselves. There was different times. I'm just saying it was teenagers. And then in college, that young boy, he killed himself for being bullied. And it's sad that people come and bully people. And I mean, for somebody to take their life for something you said negative, and that don't hunt your spirit, that don't hunt you, something ain't right. You know, because these little kids got picked on in school. The boy who was in college, he was video kissing and having sex with a man. And so he asked the guy, could he leave the dorm while he have these little Ikes with this man. And during that time, his roommate recorded it and shared it with with the college. And the boy couldn't, when he seen what had happened, he couldn't handle that. And he killed himself. You know, that's why I say people got to be careful what they say and what they do. You know, somebody can laugh in your face and what somebody's going through, y'all already saying what she going through. People, that's the way I don't understand. On their live, they saying what she could be going through. I don't know if she going through that. I don't know. I just see her being happy. And some people don't show their emotions like that. They handle it a different way. You can't say how she handled her emotion is phony. That's probably how she want to handle it. And it could be she probably hiding and don't want to show everybody how she feel because she always on live. You know, she might wait till she get off live and cry. You know, I did it before when I broke up with one of my boyfriends, my husband, who we not together at this moment. We separated, but I had my time with him. But I'm just talking about one of my ex. When I broke up with him, and this was somebody I really cared about. And it was a situation that had happened, and I decided to leave the relationship. And I'm telling you, if I looked at a sad movie, if I heard a sad song, I used to bawl. I used to bawl till I fall, man. When I tell you cried, I was crying because I love this person, and and we was good together. But a situation did happen that I didn't appreciate, and I broke it off. And I'm telling you, it's nothing nice. So we got to be careful. Even though people say, well, it was not that long, but some people love hard. Some people love hard. And to know that that person not coming back, and you not taking them back, or he not taking you back, whatever the case may be, that's hard. And for people to keep talking about it and saying stuff to her, that's negative. If somebody gonna say something nice to her, like some of her comments under her comments, when I look at people saying something, go trees, you're gonna do it, keeping it uplifted, that is good. I like that. I love to see people encourage another person. I love that. But the stuff that I had seen, it was nothing nice. And like I said, when I seen these people, they was well put together. They was. And how they speak on their homes. Okay, that's all good and dandy, because they were speaking on, for some reason, they thought to bring up what they had. I don't know if it was in comparison to Latrese, and sometimes I guess it was from what they said, what their video was like, because she's trying to get there, but I'm already there. She's trying to get where I'm at. Do you know that she don't know where you at? That's what I'm trying to say. I looked at it at the negative person page and listened to what they were saying. But Latrese, I'm guarantee you, she ain't going to these pages and looking, because she got too much going on. That was my thing, what I did, And so with me, if I come in and talk about something, it's because we got to do better. I can't sit there and the person who I'm talking about, the negative people, call them out for their imperfections. Everybody got imperfections. They called, how they was going off on her teeth. And my teeth ain't perfect, baby. You don't want to look at the back of these things. Some of these things going in the back. I need implants. Keep it real. I ain't even for the front like that. I'm just thankful that my fronts is good. But my bikes ain't no good. And the reason my bikes ain't no good, I'm finna just say it. There's no reason for me to say it, but I'm finna just say why my bikes ain't no good. When I was 21 years old, I stayed in the projects, right? Because after I moved with my mom, from my mom's house, I had my daughter, and I just wanted to be on my own. So what was available was the projects. Now, don't look at the projects as being bad, because my house was on, I was young, like 18, 19. My house was so beautiful inside. They had got the news reporter to come to my house to see how a young girl, making it in the projects. And I was going to the P-Tech back in the day, and I was taking up a computer class. And when they came to my house, and they was like, do you mind us speaking about you and the things that you're doing to get better? So yes, I was in the projects, but I was doing things. I was going to school, finished high school, raising my daughter, single mom, and I made sure my apartment was up to par, because I want my kids to see, that you can be living a certain way, but you still can have nice things. But anyway, dang, I almost forgot what I was talking about, y'all. Oh, my God. Just talking. See, that's why I hate to get off the subject. But anyway, these people had nice homes, and they had very nice things. And so with me, I would expect more from a person who got it together. Instead of putting somebody down, I would expect more. And when I didn't see that, it did make me feel some type of way, because these people are intelligent, and they were saying about school and everything, about what they had going on. And for Latrese, her life is so funny to me. It is. She's funny. She make it funny. That's why I like looking at her. She make it funny. I can see her have her own TV show. I can see that. I can vision Latrese literally having her own TV show with her family and doing everything that she doing now on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I can see. I will literally how everybody else looking at her, even the people who dislike her, how they looking at her. She'll be doing big things on television. And that's why when people say, oh, she asking for money, we watching her. You know, I got my TV on right now, and I was looking at Bernie Mac, and I'm watching him. You know, he getting paid because people is watching him. You know, so that's why they understand why people is like, she asking for money. It's a lot of YouTubers asking for money. I see so many people, and I'm not going to say their name because you'll know them because they got millions of followers, and they'll be like, thank you for the stars, or they get some other stuff. They definitely say stars, and it's something else that they get, and they thank people for it. And they have it on the bottom of their little page, pinned on the bottom of their page, that you can bless them, help them, contribute, or whatever. And they have it on their page. So even though they probably don't verbally ask, they have it pinned up in their comments. Every time I go up, you still see a little something where they asking for stars and money, you know, because that's their life. This phone is their life. This how they make their money. You know, they have other things going on. They really do. Some people have clothing stores. Some people sell products, you know, but going on live, that's how they make their money. And so when I seen the people commenting, oh, she trying to get money, this that lady life. This her life. Even when she goes to her warehouse, she bring her phone. This is her life. And so that's why I say people got to know that I'm going to eventually come up even more, because she's funny. And for you to even have people who dislike her looking at her page, that goes to show that she's doing something good on YouTube and all this other channels that she got. Because me, I'm not going to pay my money to look at a movie. I'm not going to turn on a show. If I don't like, even on a TV show or cable or regular TVs, if I don't like a show and I know I don't like that show, I'm going to turn that off and turn to something I like. That'd be like a waste of my time. So when the people who talking negative about Latrese, looking at Latrese, and you wonder why her numbers keep going up. Because even the people who love Latrese and the people who dislike Latrese, they still looking at her. And some people are like, I ain't say I dislike her. Well, I'm going by what your action shows. Because some people never said, I don't like Latrese, I hate Latrese. Nobody never said that, but they say, I don't like the things that she do. They say, I don't like the things that she do. And my thing, if you don't like the things that she do, don't watch it. That's what I'm saying. I don't like that she have dirty carpet. Don't watch her. I don't like how she wear her hair. Don't like her. Don't watch her. I don't like how she treat her kids. She do this and that around her kids. Don't watch her. I don't like how she is with a certain man. I ain't gonna keep bringing that person's name up because I don't want to be rude like that. I'm brought the person's name up already, and I don't want to be disrespectful. So I'm sorry for the past 2 videos for bringing that person's name up. So but don't watch her. You know, when she cook this and that, she cook in the kitchen with a dog. Don't watch her. You know, we have options. That's the thing. That's the thing now. We have options. You know, they have a button that we can scroll past. They have a button that a couple of buttons that we don't have to watch somebody we don't like. You know, so if people going to just be how they are, so that's why I said this is going to be my last video talking about Latrese, because people do this stuff for entertainment, you know, but I'm not going to do stuff that's negative for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I just want people all to get along, you know, and I know that's never going to happen, because these days, you know, it's not getting no better, it's getting worse. That's something from my grandma said, you know, years ago. She passed away when she was 101 years old, and she always said that the world, in the Bible too, it's not going to get no better, it's going to get worse. So, you know, I can't help how people expect people to change how they are. You know, people literally go to her page and comment on it. Like, if I go to a page and comment on it, it's not going to be nothing negative. You know, even the people who I'm talking about, it's not negative, because this is the stuff that they said. This is the stuff that they said. Anybody can go back to the video, and you'll see this is the stuff that they talk about. You know, if that make them happy, then it is what it is, you know, because I I wouldn't want my channel to be just being talking negative about a person, and people trying to justify it by saying just because they use the word like and trying to help her, they use the word love, so they trying to justify them not doing the things that I said they was doing, which was hating on Latrese, and they trying to justify it by putting a little good word in that, but if you continue to listen to what they say about her, you'll see that that's not the case. You'll see that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. So, if anybody, I just can't wait. And what I want to happen is to talk with an adult. Somebody who agree with me and somebody who don't agree with me, because it's okay to disagree. Everybody can learn from somebody. I don't care how old I am, which I'm going to be 50 in 4 more months. I don't care what my age is. I'm still in the learning process. I'm still learning the process. Even the people who dislike trees, if there was a way that they can come on my video, I can come on their video. I would love to come on their video and, and just speak on it. And if it get too hectic and, problem for me to log off on it, but I would love to just speak with somebody who talk negative about Latrese and just, and you don't have to owe me nothing. It's just stuff that I like to know. It's like stuff I like to know, like why, what makes you, what is it in you that you'll look at somebody's page and speak negative about it. And it's good. It's okay to point out some things about somebody, but when you laughing and telling other people about a negative situation that you're not helping that person, that's kind of stuff I want to like, what is it in you that makes you think that's okay? I just want to just have a normal conversation that I don't have people, because it's hard I don't like to try to figure out nobody, because you can't figure out nobody. You got to try to figure out yourself. So to hear somebody literally be honest and say, this is why I say what I say about Latrese, and they be honest with it, I'm like, oh, okay, whether it makes sense or not. But to hear somebody like speak on why they do what they do, like the people in school, how they did the girl who I said who had full lips. I just want to hear, like, okay, what made you, and all these other, it's so many people, even the girls, they're kind of like laugh because it's the guys, and the guys, was supposed to be big shots and big shots in school. And so the other girls who was all into them guys, they like, and laughing at her, so, to ask those questions, like what as an adult now, to like, if I was to see them and they ask me, you remember so-and-so? And I would love to say, what made y'all, act like that? And I know the first thing people gonna say, we was young, I was young, and I never did nothing like that. A lot of people in school never did nothing like that. So, but what made you guys do it? Was it something going on? I know people say hurt people. So sometimes I have to just leave it at that. Maybe that was the case. People hurt people, but what hurt you so bad to pick on an innocent person who didn't do anything to you? And was in high school. So like I said, the reason how I felt about Latrese, that's how I felt about that girl who was getting bullied at school, because I seen all these people just attacking her. And I'm like, this lady is living her own life in her own zone, in a whole different state. And these people just hear something. Like, if something happened to me bad, I was doing something wrong, and multiple people on their page tagged my name in it, and it was negative, I feel some type of way. And so I understand when Latrese came back and was like, okay, I'm finna call this person out. I'm finna go to their page and go off and say something. It is what it is. Like, I have a sister, she do YouTube, and on her own page, she who she is, but people judge, so that's why, January 1st, I started doing my YouTube channel. January I started, because she was showing me some things that I need to do, that I can do. She said, hey, you have to upload this many videos. And, she helped me out a little bit, but I had stopped, because like I said, I have 2 jobs. I work full time during the daytime as a housekeeping supervisor, and my night job, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, I clean a bank for 3 hours. So I didn't have time to get on the YouTube and do it, because it really take a lot of time. But, I had submitted that I want to continue doing the YouTube, but it's so many negative people. It kind of, and I was doing, like care, cooking, like doing little different things, in January, February. I think I stopped in March. I think I did it for 3 months here and there, and I stopped somewhere like in March, because the days that I was working, I was tired getting home by 9:30, probably later, because I had to go to the grocery store. And then the days that I had off, I had to cook, take care of my son, and so I just put it off for a while. And so I mentioned that I was going to get back on it. And when I started doing it again, what did I do? I seen some negative people speaking on Latrese, a person who I watch, and I pray to God that she stay on. I pray to God that none of them negative conversations let her do what I did. I stopped. And I was just only like I said, for 3 months. She was doing this stuff for years and years and years and years. But I don't want nobody to get discouraged for what negative people are saying and stop. Because I watch her and I watch other people. I probably watch more people on YouTube than I do television. Because these people real life, and it's sometimes it's entertaining, sometimes it's encouraging, and sometimes it brings give you ideas, and it push some people to do better. That's why I say this YouTube thing, if people keep it positive, it's amazing, because one person, and it's a lady, she started off eating crabs, and now she is a millionaire from YouTube. So like I said, a lot of people is getting to going live, and that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. You got to clap for those people who make it. You have to really clap for those people who make it, because it's not easy. It's not easy. My sister doing it, and she doing pretty good. She doing pretty good, and like she teaches me some stuff. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna jump back on it, but mine's pretty much gonna be on health, exercising. You know what I'm saying? Keeping your skin looking a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I got one about taking care of your feet. Just positive stuff. So that's why I say I'm finna cut this here, speaking on the negative people, because it drains some people. And with me, I put Latrese's name on mine. She may not see it. It is what it is. It's not for her to see. It's for people to see. It's pretty much like when I put her name, I know people look at Latrese. And when they look at Latrese, I want them to know that she has people out here like me who give her thumbs up. That it's not only negative comments. It's not no video with people only speaking negative. So that's my thing, why I say, I'm going to put this lady name, because there's so many videos. I'm telling so many videos. I could not even look at them all. I listened to some of them. As soon as I heard negative, I went to another one. That was talking about Latrese. It was negative, another negative. And so I'm like, what a positive. And so I say, well, you know what? Let me come on and do my video and let people know that everybody don't think like those negative people. Everybody don't think like that. Everybody don't get down like that. Especially we being grown women. Everybody don't get down like that. Because I'm the type who like to help people. I went to the mall yesterday, and a lady came up to me, and she was in the mall with a homeless shopping cart. And when she came up to me, and she was like, Kathy, And I'm like, look like this, she homeless, and she know me. Not saying that homeless person can't know me now, don't get me wrong, but she knew my name, and it kind of baffled me because I was eating. I had went to the and got some Chinese food, and I was eating at the courtyard, and when she called my name, I looked, and then she said, "How your sister doing?" She was naming off all my sisters. And I said, so she definitely know who we are, and she's like, came up to me and she's like, yeah, I've been homeless for 8 years. For 8 years. And I was like, wow. And so I didn't have any cash on me. I left that in my wallet. I had brought a little hand purse. I don't like bringing big old purses in the mall. So I left my wallet and put my 2 debit cards in my purse. And so I knew what I heard, she didn't even ask for no money. She just was asking about my family, asking about my sister. She asked me that I have a picture of my sister, because she wanted to just see how she doing and see, because it's been so many years. Like I said, I'm 50. My sister older than me. She got me, I'll be 50. My sister got me by 4 years. And so she wanted to see how everybody was doing, because it was years before my sister even seen her. This was my sister, one of my sister's close friends. One of my sister's close friends, at an early age of 50 plus, she's homeless. And so I went to the car after I ate my food, whatever. I went to my car, came back and gave her $10, because I don't like to see people going through. And this lady didn't ask for a penny, but it's just something that people have to have good hearts. You just do it because, what would Jesus do? Jesus said, if you do it for them, if you do it for me, you'll do it for them. And if you do it for them, you'll do it for me. So, my heart just came back. She didn't, like I said, she didn't ask for it. So when I came back in, I had to fold, not for everybody to see, who was sitting at the courtyard. And I had said, had it in my hand and just put it on the table where she was sitting. I put it like this, like had my hand, had to fold up and put it like that. And I said, I hope this can help you. And she said, oh my God, thank you. Thank you. So that's why I said people just have to have a better heart. People have to have a better heart. You just have to have a better heart. Just like today, I bought some index cards. Well, I've been had index cards, but I got these index cards, right? And so in these index cards, I'm going to look at some promises of God. I have a book that have the promises of God. So I'm just going to look at some of the positive quotes in the Bible, and I'm going to write it in here. And in my room, I have packets that I'm going to give to the homeless people. And I have bags for them. And so that's the kind of stuff that I like to do, because, that's just the person how I am, so I want to start doing that. And so hopefully the day after me and my children go to the mall, I can go ahead and pass out some of them bags to the homeless people. And so that's why I'm saying people got to be just kind to people, even if somebody sees somebody being different or doing stuff they don't like, don't be mean to the people. Go on your page and speak life into that person. Speak life into them. And my thing is, I'm not going to say that I always, let me just say, because I don't want to say the wrong thing. If I see somebody saying things wrong about somebody, I'm going to comment. I probably comment on it. I probably comment on it. But like I said, with Latrese, I didn't see her doing anything wrong. I didn't see it. Like, I look at her videos, I never seen her come for nobody first, like, start stuff. She honest. She'll talk about her life. She'll talk about people she don't like, people she stay away from. She'll talk about who she don't trust and why she don't trust them. She speak on it. So the stuff that people talking about her and laughing, I'm like, she already said this kind of stuff. We know this. So what y'all saying, we already know. The stuff she do, we already know. She not hiding it. She go on live. She's telling about her whole life, and she honest with it. And she don't mind. It's just so funny because she don't. She's just funny. So I'm just hoping that she stay on, that she don't get discouraged, because you never know what a person is dealing with after they done heard so much negativity. You don't know will a person break down or not. You don't know. So my thing is like uplift them. If I see people going through, my thing is to make them smile, give them a hug, tell them an encouraging word, just love on them. Just love on anybody who going through something. Just love on them, y'all. We have to love on people and stop being negative. We have to do that, and not just our own people. We have to do that to anybody because we all are God's children. We all are God's children. And so, when you do your videos, I can't tell a grown person what to do, but hopefully I can tell some people what not to do. Because people are going to do what they want to do. So my thing is, like, when I see somebody video, like if somebody look at my video and see Latrese name, I don't want my face to be as she about to go in on Latrese. She about to go in on Latrese live. I don't want that to be who I am. I don't want God to look at my heart and know that I did something like that, because we all are God's children. We all are sisters and brothers, whether you believe it or not, because all of us came from Adam and Eve, who took that breath of life from God. So from his breath to Eve's breath to our breath, we all are pretty much one, so I don't like to see people tear down other people. I don't like that. I don't like that. Especially when I see women doing it to another woman. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so what I do want to do, because like I said, when it comes to speaking on Latrese, I ain't going to say I ain't going to never do it again. That you're going to never, I better not say that, because I don't want to be type who lied. I'm not going to do that no time soon. I'm finna stay on my healthy journey, talk about how to get better with your weight, eating habits. That's what my channel is pretty much going to be about positivity. Mine's going to be, I'm going to stay on that route. Like I said, what I've been doing since January, February, March, mine was all about being positive and, and I think I'm going to get back into it doing that, Yeah, so with that being said, everybody, love on people. Love on people. Try not to do stuff to make people channel go away. Because that can happen fast. If a whole bunch of people talking about somebody, that channel will go down quick. I seen it happen. I seen it happen recently. And it was all about miscommunication. This is totally different. This is about people disliking Latrese and got their page up talking bad about her. But this was a panel with at least 4 to 5 people on a panel. Miscommunication caused this person to leave that panel. And this was a big time YouTubers. Big time. It was growing. And all because of misunderstanding. All of them left. So that's why when I said that happened before this little thing, with Latrese. And when I seen that happen, that breakdown came that quick, I was like, oh my God. I hope that I know Latrese is strong and she probably can handle all this pressure. But I do not want Latrese page to go away because she is funny as all, so funny. So everybody trying to encourage her, trying to encourage everybody because everybody going through something. Everybody going through something. I'm going through something. I'm separated from my husband as we speak. I'm separated, but it is what it is, So everybody got a little something they going through, instead of having to pay half of the bills, I got to pay all the bills, but I have to have peace, I'm doing it. I got to pay more bills, but I got peace when I walk in my door. I got peace. And so, like I say, everybody going through something. You know, you can't cry about it all the time. You can't cry about it all the time. Yeah, you got to just live your life. So that's what she doing. When people see her living her life, you know, she living her life. You know, it is what it is. So I just pray to God that everybody just do better, get better. You know, look at this Juneteenth thing as something, as a change. You know, it's okay to say I used to do this and you're not doing it no more. It's okay to do that. You know, you're still going to keep your followers. You know, you're still going to get your views. You know, because what's for you is for you. God got y'all. You know, this for the people who have bad things to say about Latrese. God got y'all. Y'all you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. You know, just stay positive. You might get there a little faster. Just stay positive and love on everybody. You know, give people examples how to do better. You know, with different things in life, how to cook better, how to use a computer. You know, I just know the basics of a computer, emails, Google. I know the basics. I don't know all that stuff that my daughter know. I don't know all that stuff all that stuff that girl know, and all my kids know. It's like, dang, I bought y'all a computer when y'all was young. My fault was that I never got on it as much as they did. So they taught themselves how to do all this stuff. So, you know, a lot of people can do a lot of positive things on here instead of tearing down people. You know, you can teach somebody. You know, you trust me. Somebody make some money. If somebody say, "Hey, I'm gonna get on the my YouTube channel. Is going to show basics, how to use the beginning to the end of how to do computers." Trust me. Let me know where that person at, because I would definitely be one of your students. Because I would love to learn more about the computers. I do the basics at work. You know, I put in the schedules, my housekeeper schedules at, you know, on the computer. I order all the supplies in my facility. I order all that kind of stuff on the computer. You know, I go through my emails through the computer. So I know the basic, what I need to know, but it's a lot more that I could know. You know, so all of us have our areas, and everybody can grow on YouTube without tearing somebody down. I guarantee you, like me, I make the custom jewelry. I haven't did that in years. I have so many containers with different beads, the screens, so much different stuff. I ain't even get a chance to get to it because I had a lot going on. Separation with my husband, moving, and people got stuff going on in their life. You think I want to get tore down by the stuff that I'm going through? So I'm not a YouTuber. So Latrese is a YouTuber. So all the stuff that she got going on, people commenting on. I know they say, "Oh well, she the one going live. So yeah, we got the right to do this." No, you don't have the right to tear down nobody. You can do the same thing you doing to tear down. You can build up. All you have to do is quit switch. A quick switch. Instead of saying about her hair, she got hair. Treese got a head full of hair. You can say that kind of stuff, whether it's done or not. You can turn the negative into positive. You know, instead of saying something about her carpet, you know, being dirty, she got dirty carpet. Well, you know, put in there the stuff that you use to clean your carpet. You know, and when you say stuff about her teeth, you know, anybody, like I say, I have, and I meant to mention about my teeth. What had happened when I was 20, before I turned 21, when I was in Jordan Park, had beautiful teeth. I just I'm 59, I have all right teeth, but then my teeth was absolutely straight, beautiful, beautiful teeth. But when I was, they brought a bus, a dental, somebody that fixed teeth, they brought a dental bus, and if anybody had Medicaid, they can go and get a teeth cleaning. And so me and my daughter, we did that. And so they gave us a business card, whatever what, and took our phone numbers down, whatever. And so when they came back, the same truck came back like 6 months later or whatever, and they was telling people to go to this dentist office. And mind you, they came to the projects, and you know, you think, oh, these people is legit, you know. Come to find out, one of the dentist place they referred us to was doing Medicaid fraud. Because you got to mind you, when you're in your 20s and young, it's nothing wrong with your teeth pretty much. It was nothing wrong with my teeth from what I thought. But when you hear somebody who got licensed, they supposed to know more than you know, you believe them. I did when I was 20, when they said that I had to get, mind you, my teeth never ate. It's only one time it ate, and my mom took care of it. When I was 16 or 17, whatever, she took me to the dentist and took care of that issue. And so when I went to this dentist, the one they referred me to, they said I needed 8. Mind you, I'm 20. My Medicaid was going to be finished when I turned 21. Only my daughter was going to be able to get the dental. They was going to cut me off of dental when I turned 21. So they had me go to this dentist office, did an x-ray on my teeth. They said I needed, when I left out of there, they said I needed 8 root canals. 2, 4, 6, 8. I need a cleaning. Then a couple of months, I'm going to need a double cleaning, a deep cleaning. I'm sorry. And they said I needed a tooth to be pulled. Okay? I was young, y'all. And I know people say, well, you should have got a second opinion. I know that now. That's why I'm telling people, don't be down on people, because some things we don't know. When I was 20, I wasn't hearing about getting a second opinion. I believed what a licensed person said who had a big, clean dentist office. I didn't know nothing about people doing Medicaid fraud. I was 20. We didn't grow up in... We grew up low income, which don't mean anything, but we don't get a chance to talk to people about that kind of stuff. We don't hear stuff like that. We didn't have cable. We had regular TV. You know, we didn't hear people talk about Medicaid fraud, that people who look a certain way, who work in a office will do Medicaid fraud. We didn't know that. So I believe the person. Did my spirit at that young age feel like something wasn't right? I knew God, but I didn't know the Holy Spirit like I know now. But it was something in my chest, and my heart was saying, dang, I need all that done. You know, I was only 20. My teeth was not bad like that. I came in for a cleaning, and then they told me that I need 8 root canals. And I didn't know about, like I said, going to get a second opinion. I believe some people, just like a lot of people believe people who they buy cars from, and they turn out to be lemons within a week or 2. They can't get their money back because they bought the car as is. So it's not just missed a whole bunch of different ways people get scammed. You know, people get scammed when they buy a product. You know, in timeshares, you know, they tell people to purchase a time that they'll buy their time, some stuff like that, and they end up taking the money and won't do what they're supposed to do. You know, it's a lot of people out here, scammers, innocent people who got good hearts. We don't think that people do us like that, and it happens. So that goes to go back to what I was saying, how they be talking about Latrese teeth. My teeth got damaged on some fraudulent stuff. And so therefore some of my teeth had to get pulled out after I got older, because I couldn't, after they messed up my teeth for giving me root canals and then put no cap on it, whatever, my bite teeth got bad. You know, but, you know, I'm in the process now, since I got insurance, to take care of myself and to get implants on the teeth that they messed up, and I had to, got damage to my teeth. So when I hear people talking about Latrese, I'm like, golly, so what? My thing was all innocent. What happened to me and my teeth? So y'all are talking about me? And I ain't do nothing to nobody? Y'all are down me about something that happened to my teeth? And so that was, like I said, when I was hearing stuff, how they was doing the trees, I know people, whether it's friends or family, I know people who is like trees. And so it's like, dang, they'll do my family like that? If they was to see my family, people I know, and like that homeless lady, you know, they probably say, well, she homeless. She came to that point. She was not always homeless. That person who know my sister and know us, she was not like that at first. Something happened. She said she lost her house. That's how she said it happened. She said she lost her house. And so I said, well, do you have family, friends you can stay with? She said, no, me and my family don't get along. And so she is homeless. And she had a cart with all this stuff in it. And this lady has got me by probably 3 or 4 years, because my sister got me by 3 or 4 years. And just to know that somebody out there who had something bad happen to their life, and so that's why I tell people we got to start loving on people. You never know what somebody is going through. You never know if your comment going to break down somebody, and they can be smiling on YouTube and saying they don't care, but deep down they probably do care when they go to sleep at night. So that's why I those 2 videos that I made before this one, speaking on Latrese, that's the only thing, the only step, the reason I made that video was telling people just to leave people alone, because y'all don't know what a person is going through. You studied this person, Latrese, from head to toe, and then you only talk about all that the negative stuff. Trying to do stuff to encourage somebody to get better. And if you say you're doing it for that person to get better, don't laugh when you're saying it. Don't think it's funny. Don't give nobody a misunderstanding of you. Don't give nobody that misunderstanding of you. Don't do that. That's wishy-washy. That's two-faced. Don't do that. Because like I said, we all are God's children. And if I come to meet somebody, I want our spirits to connect in a godly way, because I got discernment. Somebody can come around me, they can say something, they can look at me a certain way, and I already know their spirit is not of God. Because God said you got to separate the sheep from the goats. You got to separate them. You people have to have that discernment, and that's in the Bible. God wants us to have discernment. He wants us to have discernment. So like I said, when I look at Latrese's page, it's funny. She don't do nothing to make me think that she is not a woman of God. Everybody make mistakes now. Everybody make their own mistakes. We do have our share of mistakes, because everybody falls short of God, the glory of God. We all do. But when people when I go to other people's page, their spirit is totally different than Latrese. And so that's why I say, okay, y'all talking bad about her, but y'all spirit is dirty. Y'all spirit is evil. Her spirit is funny. That's how her nature is. It's funny. It's funny. So I see 2 different things when I look at Latrese. That's why I say certain people I can't be around. Like if those people who talk negative about Latrese, if I was in the house and while they doing it and listening to them and laughing, I have to get up and walk away, because it won't connect with my spirit. But if all that negative stuff that they saying about Latrese, I'd rather be at Latrese's house where my spirit is not tainted with negativity. It's not tainted. My spirit not going to be tainted by her hair not being done. My spirit not going to be tainted because her carpet is not clean. My spirit not going to be tainted because she calling people demons. My spirit's not going to be tainted because she eating crabs. My spirit's not going to be tainted because the things that people see negative that she do. My spirit not going to be tainted because she's spitting. My spirit is going to be tainted by these people who all dressed up, who all look apart. My spirit is going to be tainted by the words that come out your mouth. That's a difference. So that's why I say you can talk about somebody all they want, but it's the heart that matters. So with that being said, people, get it together. Get it together. Go back and look at your videos. All your videos that's about Latrese, look at them from beginning and to end. And if something don't connect your spirit to, well, I did say that. What I did say, it was wrong. If your spirit don't get you to feeling that way about your videos that you spoke on about Latrese, then, hey, I'm leaving. God to deal with that. God gonna deal with that. It is what it is. I don't got time. I don't got time for people to not see their wrong. I don't got time for people not to see their wrong. I don't got time for that. I don't. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to apologize for how I came that first video. It was kind of rough, It It was. When I looked, I was like, oh, wow, Kathy, you was really feeling something, you know. And it was like the bullying, you know, like I took it to heart. I took it to heart. So I do apologize for that, people, because that's not, I ain't gonna say that's not how I am. My flesh was doing a lot of speaking, and my spirit was, you know, doing some speaking too. So it was what it was. And I apologize for anybody who got offended with how I came kind of aggressive with it. I apologize. And I'm not too old, too young to say I apologize. I'm humbly apologize for that first video. And if it came out some way in that second video as well, I apologize. I truly do. I truly do. So, you know, I'm let everybody live their life because I'm not the judge. I just commented on things for people to trying to make it better without tearing somebody else down. So, everybody just have a blessed day. Have a beautiful Sunday, y'all. Have a beautiful something. And think about Juneteenth. Think about Juneteenth and the meaning of it. And hopefully they'll get some people to change, you know, become loving to one another. Because at the end of the day, if we doing good, we're going to see each other. You know, we're going to see each other again. And we all supposed to be in the same place and be all in the image of God. I ain't telling nobody to be perfect because Lord knows I ain't nowhere near perfect. I'm imperfectly me. So with that being said, one love, everybody. Peace.